Good afternoon. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm doing my shave a little late. It's just gonna be a shave of the day. It's already 3 in the afternoon and I didn't get to shave this morning. I was in a hurry, so I'm really gonna do it right now, but let's go ahead and get to it. For today, my soap I will be using will be Catie's Bubbles QCV. One of my favorite soaps of 2014. Definitely love this soap. For my brush, another favorite, my Nathan Clark Quemada 2-band high mountain white. For my razor, since I want to make it quick, I'm going to go ahead and use my Schick Injector with the custom handle I made for it. I made it out of spalted maple, which is one of my favorite woods, so I'll be using that today. And I will of course be finishing off with Catie's Bubbles QCV aftershave. I'm glad this came out. Okay, so here we go. And I did take a shower earlier. I just didn't get to shave, so but I did hydrate my face right now. Just with a couple of with some hot water to soften up the whiskers. Go ahead and load the brush. This is my first video of 2015, guys. Hope you all had a happy New Year's Eve, and if you're watching, I'm glad you're watching because that means that you're safe and sound. And that was my prayer for that evening, that everybody would just, no matter what they were doing, they'd have a safe evening. So, here we go. It doesn't take much of this Catie's Bubbles to get a great lather. A little bit of water. And the soap smells amazing. To me, I consider it, which it's not up to me because I'm not the maker, but to me, it's sort of like a fougere. And if it is, it's a great one. You know, I love the Ginger's Garden, and I love the Tiki, and this to me is another take on a fougere, and I love this. It's a floral scent, but it's not like a sweet floral scent. It's like an earthy floral scent, and then it has that hint of I guess a cannabis plant, and it just smells amazing. And of course, when it comes to performance with Catie's Bubbles, you know you're not going to go wrong there. So, great soap. Let's get started. And then I think I'm using a Personna injector blade in this. And I love this razor. I don't use it often because I have more fun with the straights and the Samsung, stuff like that. But when it comes to getting a great, close, efficient shave, this is a great razor for me. When I first got it, and I gave it a try, right off the bat, I got a great shave from it. And with this razor, I can hit angles that I can't hit, like with a straight, for instance. Here, this is one of my tough spots here, and with a straight, I can't go this way because of the point. You know, it just won't allow me to do it. So, but with this razor, I can go in all angles and get pretty much a BBS. I get a really close, smooth shave with this, almost perfect almost every time. So I really like the shave I get from it. To me, it's just not as fun as the straights and the Camasoris and stuff, but it's a great shaver. when I first got it, and then I was using straights also. I would use this to clean up in those areas. I have these areas also right here that's hard for me to get with the straight. I'm getting better though. I'm getting closer and closer every time here. But here I have to go this way to get a really smooth shave, and I can't do it with a straight. So this I used to clean up with this very well. I haven't been using it lately, but great razor. I forget which type it was. I had two, and they were different. I think one was a G series and one was an E series, and I piffed one to a buddy, and I don't remember which one I piffed. And then since I changed the handle on it, I'm not even sure which one this is, but regardless, it's a great razor. So I love the way this stuff smells. I traded a bottle of fine accoutrements Savon Lavande for this, like a brand new bottle, and it was after it was discontinued. So, you know, I was kind of iffy because I did like that aftershave, but I really wanted to try this soap, and it was hard to get a hold of it. So when the opportunity came up to make the trade, I went for it, and I have to say that I'm glad I did. I don't regret it one bit, even though the aftershave is discontinued. I'm very happy with this soap. So if you haven't tried one of these and you have an opportunity to try it, I would recommend at least giving it a try. They're not hard to find. They come up pretty often on the BST, but I've seen them also at flea markets and antique shops, and I think I picked this one up for $10 with the case and everything. It came with blades too, but I didn't want to use the old blades, so I bought some new ones, some Personas, but it did come with the original blades as well. But it's been a great shaver. You can probably hear my kids in the background laughing and playing around. Pass number 2. And here we go with pass number 3. So yeah, New Year's Eve we spent the evening at church. We've been doing that for maybe the past 5 years. We go and we have a potluck. Everybody brings something different. We had tamales, we had menudo, we had lots of desserts. We had enchilada casserole, rice, beans. We had hot chocolate, coffee, all types of sides. We had a great feast, and that's from we did that from around 9 to 11, although I did get there earlier. We got there around 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock. Me and my family made some potato salad and helped out. And then at 11 we moved on to the sanctuary, and we had a service to bring in the new year. Some singing and some testimonies of what God's done in our lives, you know, this past year and what we're looking for in the new year. So it was a great way, always a great way for me at least, to bring in the new year on a positive note. And to me, I love doing that. You know, I love, before I was out in the world, and sometimes I didn't even remember what happened on New Year's Eve. You know, that's how bad it'd get, and what's the fun in that? You know, you might think you're having fun at the time, but then you can't even remember how you got home. So, you know, these past 5 years have been a great blessing, and I feel like it's a privilege to be able to go to church on New Year's Eve and start the year like that. Because in a lot of countries, you can't praise in the open, or go to a church even without being persecuted, even killed. So to me, it's a great privilege to be able to do that. But cheeks are good. A little bit more here and down here. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the leather that's left over. So we had a great New Year's Eve, and I hope everyone else did too. And I found that going over these spots here, which are my problem spots, because I kind of have little, I guess, indentions or whatever here. Just hitting it in all directions with absolutely no pressure, like just letting the razor just glide over. I'm barely holding on to it. And that allows me to clean up really well with no irritation. Like I'm literally not putting no pressure at all. I'm just guiding the razor. And that's absolutely really, really, really smooth right there now. Same here. And that's not to say when I'm shaving I do use sometimes I use very little pressure. But when I'm going over these areas over and over like this, I try to use absolutely no pressure at all and just guide the razor. Because before I'd go over these areas over and over, and I'd use pressure, too much pressure, and that's when I'd end up getting tons of irritation or even nicks. But I found just using no pressure whatsoever, and it helps to use a great soap as well, like Catie's Bubbles. You know, it provides lots of slickness, glide, cushion, so you can go over these areas. That's good. This area here also, I have to get it at weird angles. And that's it. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and rinse off now. And take what's left in my brush, which is plenty, and I hardly even loaded that, but I'm gonna do my usual and just use it to wash up. And I want to thank everybody for subscribing and watching, and I am thinking of a giveaway to do pretty soon. I'm just not sure what I'm gonna do, but I want to make sure it's something. I just want to make sure it's something good, because I really do appreciate you guys and the encouragement and the positive feedback. So I want to make sure it's something nice that I want to do for you guys. So I'm thinking about it. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but I'm pretty sure it's going to involve some of my favorite things that I use, and it's going to be nice. So just stay tuned for that. But rinse the brush out. Now this stuff right here is absolutely amazing. I love the scent of this stuff. And I know some people are having trouble with the stopper. As you can see, I replaced mine. Because the first time I used mine, I didn't realize it's not really a stopper. Did I not rinse right? It's not really a stopper. It's just like a flow restrictor. And the first time I used mine, I poured out quite a bit. And I was kind of bummed because I wanna be able to you know, touch up here. I want to be able to have this stuff as long as I can. So, but I just went ahead and replaced it with another one, and now I don't have to worry about that. But the scent is amazing. I love the feel. Like right now, my face feels excellent. Great stuff. So I really love that. Chris Cullen, you did a great job as always. So guys, thanks again for joining me for my late shave of the day. But I'm glad everybody had a great new year. We'll see you again soon. I still got to do another review on my opinion. I keep calling them reviews, but I don't feel like I'm a reviewer. I just give my opinion. But I gotta do my opinion on the Catie's Bubbles Mile High Menthol, and I was gonna do that today, but I just felt like I was in the mood for this, and you know, when you're in the mood for something, you just go with it. So that's what I did. But thanks for joining me again, guys. God bless you, and always remember that Jesus loves you. Peace.